War never changes.
You're gonna knock him dead at the Veterans Hall tonight, hun.
You think?
Absolutely. Now get ready and stop hogging the mirror.
Right.
Okay, so this is Fallout 4 Survival. The only mods I have are Start Me Up to skip the beginning, and then I have a whole bunch of Make Things Look Better mods. I'm just going to play as Nate. I'm not going to change anything because he is just going to be in armor the whole time. So this is a memory. I don't want to relive this. Let me skip this entire beginning scenario. It's long, drawn out. If you've played Fallout 4, you've seen it a dozen or more times. It's not something I want to replay over and over and over every single time. Clearly not something everybody else wants either because this mod exists. So we start here right after the scene with the main bad guy. If you have never played Fallout 4 before, the main story hook is that some guy came in here, killed our wife, which is Nora, the woman you saw in the beginning. She's here.
Come on! There has to be
And
a
they
release.
also stole
Come on.
our child,
Oh, God!
Sean. So she's dead.
I'll find who did this,
Where do you
and I'll get Sean.
everybody else is also dead.
I promise.
So, quick and dirty is the bombs dropped and we ended up in the vault with everybody else. We'll just call him Nate. We want to be power armor, so I'm going to have 10 int, 5 luck for idiot savant. I can't remember, somewhere in here is lone wanderer. Don't know where it is. I want strength for picking up everything in the game. This monitoring terminal is only active, I believe, with the Start Me Up mod. It is otherwise not there. So we're just going to loot everything, because that's what you do in Fallout. You loot everything. Fallout 4, something I've played a lot of. It's one of the most popular Fallouts. Story leaves much to be desired. It's not great. A lot of holes, a lot of nonsense. You'll see as we go here. So this is the vault we were sent into when the bombs dropped. All of the people who were in the vault were put in these cryopods. Then they were frozen. This is actually a long-term test to see how humans react to being frozen. The people were unaware of that when they were frozen. So, you find out very quickly that Vault Tech is the bad guys. They're not good people. Those giant cockroaches. Cannot imagine waking up one day and wandering about and then there's just a cockroach that could eat your leg. It's just ridiculous. So, security terminal, this gives us some background on what is going on in here. So basically, people aren't allowed to leave, etc., etc. Under no circumstances are staff allowed to deviate from their duties. Insubordination, interference with the vault operations are capital offenses. Security staff are authorized to use lethal force. This is sort of where you start to get the picture that this vault, what was going on here was sort of not entirely on the up and up. So they are basically waiting for the all clear signal. The all clear signal will be that they can evacuate to the upper levels back to normal life. Unbeknownst to them, the normal life is not coming. So in these little dialogues here, he talks about how the bombs dropped. They were sent here. This is a 6-month period, I believe. And then they talk about how things start getting a little bit crazier. They are running out of food. The main door accessing the vault exit is malfunctioning. The only way out is through the overseer's evacuation tunnel. How convenient. They got invited to a meeting tonight, so they're planning to overtake. No all clear from Vault Tech is coming. We need to leave. We're all but out of food. I almost murdered Stanley for dropping a cracker. Poor guy. A handful of us confronted the Overseer about opening up the vault. I never knew a man that could small could shout that loud. Now he's locked away. We're supposed to hand over any food, etc. So one of the holes in the sort of Fallout story is here. So this is the security office. Obviously, we came from the cryopod areas. There's 2 rooms there. Cryopod room 1, cryopod room 2. Let's see, 3, 6. Then there's 8 in here, 8 and 6 cryopods. This is the main door. This leads to the exit. It is inaccessible, as the security log mentioned. As we make our way through here, the best thing to keep in mind is the actual size of this vault is very, very small. So open up this door, walk through this tunnel. The next room, I believe there's one of those giant roaches in here. Yeah, there he is. Kill him. Pick up another
Giant roaches?
water.
Hell.
So this is the mess hall. Decent size. This is where everybody slept. So there's 2, 4, 6, 8 beds. Overseer's room is in a different room. There's 8 people in here. The guy mentioned there's a handful of people. So there's the scientists, I believe, who were on the side of the Overseer. Then there's the security personnel who were trying to, overthrow the Overseer. Oops, I didn't mean to sit down. What doesn't make a whole lot of sense here is just how small this area is. So this is the mess hall. There's, 1 shelf in here. Or there's 1, 2, 3 shelves. We got some cabinets and stuff in here. But the security personnel computer makes it sound like there's actually quite a few people in here. Really, there's not. We are going to fill up our water in here because water in here is actually purified. So we are going to fill up all of our bottles before leaving. On the upper levels of the world, leave the vault. Water is generally not purified. It is dirty, full of rads. We cannot do that. Cannot drink that. It'll hurt us long term. So this is the power room. This powers the vault plus the cryopods. There's a couple more roaches in here. Kill them. Guy. Skeleton's down there. Usually that skeleton is up here. The amount of skeletons here is just... It doesn't really add up unless some of them manage to escape, but I don't think anyone managed to escape per the story because that vault door is actually shut. The only way to... This is the Overseer's room. The only way to get out, according to them, was the evacuation tunnel here,
Terminal
which
only.
required the Overseer to do. The Overseer's dead, obviously, but we've not seen too many other skeletons. I'm not sure where everybody ended up. It's not all that important. It's just the beginning of the game. But it sort of leads into that thing I was talking about, where there's
Nice.
just a sort of
Coming back
gap
later for
in
you.
some of the story. Alright, so the Overseer's log. Basically, he talks about how they are excited to work in here. He talks a little bit about like Futurama, where these people who are frozen will be sort of advancing through time. October 23rd, the bombs dropped. Everybody was here. One person didn't make it. Everyone made it, even the family that waited. That's me and my family. Strange issue today with pod C3. Subjects appear to be having heart palpitations. Nothing life-threatening, but unusual. We realized almost too late that the pod was malfunctioning. The cryogenic array almost started thawing her out. We're not sure, but I suspect a hiccup in Vault Tech's remote override systems may have sent an errant signal. We'll have to keep an eye out. I only hope their systems are reliable once we evacuate the staff. I don't know if it's verified anywhere in the game, but I don't think the vault tech survived the bombs dropping. So the supplies have run low. He ends up taking all these supplies from everybody and sort of rationing them out. Then he talks about a mutiny. He says that he will not open the doors, consolidating the remaining supplies, putting the staff on lockdown. People don't feel like it. Well, that's true. People to feed. He's not a very good person. Tunnel. Okay. Tunnel opened. I believe there's a few more. This is a tutorial on use of guns. I believe I'm going to play Power Armor. A Power Armor build. Nate actually has military experience. That's why he was allowed, him and his family were allowed in the vault to begin with. Rug there. Okay. Pick that up. That's everything in this room. Get our Pip-Boy. Then we can leave. Every Fallout has a Pip-Boy. These are little computers that can monitor radiation. They track your inventory, track your health, etc. Sort of a future all-in-one kind of gadget. Big version of a phone. It's got like a radio in it and stuff. It also gives you access to the opening up vaults. And not just this vault either. Other vaults throughout the world. You find out that there are quite a few vaults. And they're sort of the same. They have weird experiments going on in them. Experiments that most people would not really agree to doing. 2, 1. Should keep in mind. Oop, nope, that's not what I wanted. Take that off. So this thing's got like a flashlight. I have a mod that makes it so that it is, instead of just making the area around you glow, it is directed in front of you. It's quite big. It's as big as the mining helmet, I believe, the size of it. Wait for this animation to play. It takes quite a while. Any vault you go into and open up, if the vault door is not busted, you have to go through this every time. Interesting thing about these vaults, if you are not entirely familiar or weren't paying that close attention, they can only be opened like that from the inside. Not all of them have little panels out here. Open them, gain access. Like this one does not have a way into it. So when I go to leave, this was basically the tutorial. They're going to ask me, change anything? I don't care what I look like. He's going to be wearing power armor basically the whole time. My traits, I have no idea. You level up enough that you don't have to worry too much about it. In fact, we're almost leveled up myself. First perk I want to get is Idiot Savant, obviously. Not great. Fallout 4 story. Not so great, but some of the visuals are actually really good. Like this. When you enter the vault for the first time, we see the cutscene that I skipped. You see the bombs drop. You see the mushroom cloud straight ahead. Your eyes are sort of drawn to it with the landscape. And when you come back up, the first thing you see is the destroyed landscape and Sanctuary, which are those houses there. That's where I live. So he gets to see his home destroyed as he comes up. Now, one of the things that was not pointed out to poor Nate while he was in the vault, all the computers had dates listed on them, but he does not know the current date. This is actually 200 years later. He's unaware of that fact. Those people all died in that 6-month / period because they got into arguments, fought each other, killed each other, died from starvation, etc. Let's see, we're just gonna loot everything. Fallout 4 is really just a game where you loot just about everything. There is a crafting system in the game. You can modify your weapons, your armor, etc. Build settlements, but all this stuff requires materials from things in the world, so you gotta sort of go about and loot everything. I'm a bit of a hoarder in this game, so I try to run with a little bit of strength, so I'm at 145 carry weight. I will pick up Lone Wanderer very quickly, which is another 50 carry weight immediately. Another thing that was skipped while we were here was Codsworth. He is our robot. He is keeping our bushes trimmed here.
As I live and breathe. Oh, it's really you.
It is me, Codsworth. What happened to the world?
What happened to the world?
The world, sir? Well, besides our geraniums still being the envy of Sanctuary Hills, I'm afraid things have been dreadfully dull around here. Things will be so much more exciting with you and Mrs. back. Where is your better half, by the by?
Yeah, she's dead. They killed her.
They killed her.
Sir, these things you're saying, these terrible things, I believe you need a distraction. Yes, a distraction to calm this dire mood. It's been ages since we've had a proper family activity. Checkers, or perhaps charades. Sean does so love that game. Is the lad with you?
He is also gone. Sean's been kidnapped. I'm going to find
Sean's
him.
Been kidnapped. But I'm going to find him.
We know for sure Nora is dead.
going
We have
to
no
get my
idea
son
where
back.
Sean is.
It's worse than I thought. You're suffering from hunger-induced paranoia. Not eating properly for 200 years will do that, I'm afraid.
So this is where he finds out that he is
200 years?
gone
What?
for 200 years.
Are you?
A bit over 210, actually, sir. Oh, give or take a little, for the Earth's rotation and some minor dings to the old chronometer. That means you're 2 centuries late for dinner. Perhaps I can whip you up a snack? You must be famished.
So we'll ask if he's okay. The robots, the cyborg people, etc. in Fallout 4 have sort of become sentient.
Just horrible. 2 centuries,
They've sort of gained their
no
own
one to
personality.
talk to,
It's sort of
no
the
one
thing
to
of Fallout, the
serve.
theme of this
I
Fallout.
spent the
So poor
first
Codsworth here has sort of
10
become his
years
own
trying to
person.
keep the floors waxed, but nothing gets out nuclear fallout from vinyl wood. Nothing. And don't get me started about the futility of dusting a collapsed house. And the car.
Poor
the
Codsworth.
car. How do you polish rust?
Stay with me.
Stay with me, pal. Focus.
I'm afraid I don't know anything, sir. The bombs came and all of you left in such a hurry. I thought for certain you and your family were...
He's not at all upset that we abandoned him. He's just a good guy.
I did find this holotape. I believe the missus was going to present it to you as a surprise. But then, well, everything happened.
Thank you.
Thank you, Codsworth.
You're welcome. Now, enough feeling sorry for myself. Shall we search the neighborhood together? The missus and young Sean may turn up yet.
All right. Lead the way.
Proud to serve, sir.
Alright, Codsworth is going to lead us into a few buildings. He's going to kill some bugs. I am going to
There we
ignore him
go.
for now. Pick up the magazines that are in our house. It's an extra point. Just go charisma. Alright, we leveled up, didn't we? So let's pick up. So I have one too many charismas. So I did get enough for that. There's Idiot Savant. First thing we want, that bonus XP. Codsworth. He's already over here killing things.
I was just getting warmed up.
He killed them already. Codsworth butchered them.
Wait. My senses are picking up movement in another
I only
house.
see the one.
Follow me.
Alright, Codsworth. He's a good guy, he's a good companion. I'm not a big fan of companions in Fallout 4. They sort of just get you stuck. They don't let you out of doors. Specifically on survival mode, when there's a bomb,
If I only had a bobby.
they will not get out of the way. They will trap you in the room and you will die to said bomb. It's not good.
Codsworth.
Codsworth.
Mr. Nate, the missus, and young Sean. They aren't here.
Yes, they are not here. Thank you for trying.
Thanks for trying, Codsworth.
You can't give up, sir.
He's trying his best.
What about the city? Concord is nearby, and, well, the people there have only shot at me a few times.
Thanks for your help, Codsworth.
Good luck, sir. You'll find young Sean. I know you will.
Fun thing about Codsworth is he is programmed into the game to speak a whole huge list of names, both male and female. So if you name yourself something besides Nate or Nora, he may actually say your name. Like if you named him Nick or something, he'll actually speak it, which is a fun surprise for anyone who's playing the game and decided to name themselves or put them self-insert themselves into the game. So this is the settlement building system that is in the game. I'm not too worried about any of this right now, but I will deposit all my junk. We're gonna go to Concord. Poor Nate here. He woke up, was almost eaten by a cockroach, goes home, discovers that it's been 200 years. Everything is destroyed. His boy is missing. So he's got to do his best to try and find him, rather. It should be a roach somewhere. Another one? Doesn't appear to be another one. Okay. Quite a bit of ammo. Fallout 4 is a sort of casual looter shooter RPG, even on survival mode, which is the quote-unquote hardest difficulty the game has to offer, vanilla without any mods. To alter that, it's still rather easy, believe it or not, as long as you play a little bit careful. So we're going to wear this because we're not going to be fighting anyone who's going to hit us with radiation damage. Eyeglasses give us a perception point, which is nice. I believe the tire iron is actually a little bit better than the baton. Pistol. It's sort of the weapons that are in the game that were made by people. This is where we will meet Dogmeat. Dogmeat is a very good boy. I will not be using him though. I get a little irritated with the NPCs sort of blocking me in.
Hey, boy. What are you doing out here all by yourself? You lose your owner, buddy?
So as soon as I can, I have to keep him for now until I rescue
Okay, then.
people in
Let's
Concord,
stick
but
together.
as soon as I can, I will drop him. So activate this so that we have access to it. Sort of loot everything. There are some mole rats out here somewhere if they decide to attack. They do not appear inclined to attack me yet. Not sure why. Just loot everything. Everything you can pick up. Scrap this stuff. Use it for resources when you start building. It's very nice. Let's that. Or let's read the terminal here. Red Rocket Terminal. Business entries. So they talk about the disposing of some barrels here. Figure out a long-term solution later. Hey, if it's favor of this cave. Yeah, so there is a cave below the Red Rocket here. And they are sort of disposing of their stuff here. I think they won an award or something for being so good about their disposal, but they're actually just, you know, throwing it out here. Hear more rats. Hear them. Okay, more rats dead. Stuff, give me the meat. I think you can send it to food. That doesn't just immediately melt your face when you eat it. Stuff, not really sure what it's for. It's been so long since I played Fallout. I just remember that you need most of this stuff. Go into the mole rat den. I think there's a mole rat mother in here. They probably grew from, honestly, from all the crud that's down here. Another one there. There's the fusion core over here. I plan on playing with power armor, so that's a good thing to find right away. I don't know where these are in the world. It's so long since I've played this game. I have no idea where these are. So I know some people have this stuff memorized. I do not. Several times. What a waste of ammo. So, in here somewhere, do I have a bobby pin?
No bobby
I
pins.
don't have a bobby pin. Somewhere in here is note. Gamer ads. Here it is. All right. On behalf of the Boston Regional Office, I would like to congratulate you and your team on winning the 2076 Trash Busters Award for the greatest year-to-year waste reduction by a single store. Respect for the environment is an integral part of our corporate image, and we appreciate your innovative efforts in this room. Say what you want about the Fallout 4 story, but that part is actually real. Corporations dumping their shit in a cave behind their building is one of the most realistic things about Fallout 4, honestly. I mean, we hear about that all the time in the world, where people are just sort of dumping stuff out in lakes and rivers and stuff. So, pretty sure there's a bobby pin in that house. I know these blood bugs here. I hate these things. They're so hard to hit. So hard to hit. Hold still, please. Shot left. Let's go loot. Found something. It's probably going in the house. Rum and hide, no meat. Is head in this house. Up. So that's the idiot savant proc. Anytime you hear that goofy noise, that is the proc. Whenever that happens, I get 3 times the XP from whatever activity I just did. So, oh, let's go Lone Wanderer immediately. Why not? Let's get some damage resistance, 50 more carry weight, so now I can hoard everything to, where's that bobby pin? Now I can just hoard everything. Don't worry so much. Out of the way. Okay, as Codsworth said, there are people here, but they shot at him. So they're probably going to shoot at us. Hear the gunfire in the distance. There's one there. Let's sneak a little closer. Let's see if we can get a couple sneak shots out. I am not a sneak build. I have 0 agility. Nice. Very nice. Headshot. It's a little far. These guys are fighting Preston. Find that out in a second here. Preston is trying to help some people he is with. Missed. These guys. Even on, like I said, even on survival mode, which is the quote-unquote most difficult. I don't think I need to loot this stuff. Okay, so the drifter outfit is actually... Yeah. So... I don't know if you can scrap that. Is what I don't remember. I don't know...
Hey, up here, on the balcony. I've got a group of settlers inside. The raiders are almost through the door. Grab that laser musket and help us, please!
Will do. After I loot this stuff. Leg. So we have leveled up again. I'm leveling a little fast in the beginning of the game, especially with 10 int and idiot savant. So we want nuclear physicist. This will make our fusion cores last longer when we go to play with our armor. Didn't mean to pick him up. So this weapon is actually pretty good, I believe. Yeah, it's actually really good. So we've got the laser musket, pistol, pipe pistol. Another pipe pistol, raider right leg. I think do I have the right? Yeah, I have right. I don't know if he killed anyone. Just go inside. So the laser musket's interesting thing is that you can charge it to fire, and it can charge up to 2 times. So you can, I don't know if it's double damage, but it is significantly more than a single shot. So if you, it's a sort of sniper's wet dream. You can charge this bad boy up, fire while sneaking, get that 2.5 damage, melt anyone who peeks out if you headshot. Probably if you don't headshot too. Yep, that was a headshot. Okay, there is a guy in here. I only know all this because I have played... Oops, I missed. That was awful. I have played this level so many times. I will forget everything as soon as we get out of this area. Any idea what's going on? Just there. Just okay. The amount of new games I have started and abandoned in Fallout 4 in the past is borderline embarrassing. It's okay though. You know, not every game needs to be the game. So we're down here and loot. There is a fusion core here. I would like to get it. It is XP. XP is what we are after most of the time. So your int affects this. So there are normally more words here. There.
Nice.
So we got it right away. It's basically a guessing game. It'll tell you which letters are similar. Board. I don't really want to sneak. Loot that left side. There's a few more guys in here. There's ammo box. Very nice. Spread away. That's always good. So much stuff to loot. It's all empty though. Let's work. Raxo cleaner. Look at that. Caps. Caps is the currency of this game, if you were unaware. You've never played Fallout. Instead of money, they use caps. Kind of interesting. Flag, I've got 2. Need 2. Okay. There's a couple guys in here jibber jabbering. We're going to melt one. Let's see, peeks. The other one. Remember if the welding goggles are. I can put them on the dog. I'm not going to use dog meat though, so it's a big deal. Tail, pipe revolver rifle. I think that's actually a sniper. And it used 45 ammo. Yeah, it's actually a pretty good weapon. Just load up everything, 'cause we are going to. Arm, nice. Getting set up. I don't want.
I'm coming in there, and I'm gonna skin every last one. Get some, motherfucker!
California's got really bad clipping. You can't shoot through gaps. Generally, it'll hit a wall. That's badness, badness, badness. Shoot him right in the balls. Dog meat. Still back. Pick that up. Right leg. This 10 ammo. Okay, so now we have rescued Preston and his friends.
Yes.
Man, I don't know who you are, but your timing's impeccable. Preston Garvey, Commonwealth Minutemen.
God damn it.
Minutemen? So now I'm traveling backward in time?
Protect the people at a minute's notice. That was the idea.
Maybe?
So I joined up, wanted to make a difference.
Nope.
And I did, but things fell apart. Now it looks like I'm the last Minuteman left standing.
Well, Preston, we are looking for our child, Sean.
That ain't it.
So
I
we have our
my
own problems.
Garvey.
Yeah? Like what? You help us, maybe we can help you.
My son Sean's been kidnapped. He's not even a year old.
That's messed up.
Super
Sorry.
messed up.
I know how this world can be. A month ago, there were 20 of us. Yesterday, there were 8. Now we're 5. First, it was the ghouls in Lexington, and now this mess.
Ghouls? What are ghouls?
Wow.
Maybe?
You really aren't from around here, are you?
Nope.
Sir.
Ghouls are irradiated people. Most are just like you and me. They look pretty messed up and live for a long time, but they're still just
that ain't
people.
it.
The ones I'm talking about are different. The radiations rotted their brains, made them feral. They'll rip you apart just as soon as look at you. Anyway,
Zombies, basically.
figured Concord would be a safe place to settle. Those
Rage
raiders proved us
zombies.
wrong.
Not the
But-
slow shamblers from Walking Dead, more like
Well, we do have one idea.
super fast runners. All right, let's hear your.
Let's hear it.
Sturgis, tell him.
There's a crashed vertibird up on the roof. Old school. Pre-war. You might have seen it. Well, looks like one of its passengers left behind a seriously sweet goodie. We're talking a full suit of cherry T-45 power armor. Military issue.
Now, Nate's background is military, so he is pretty familiar with power armor.
That's some serious protection.
Oh, it gets better. Get the suit. You can rip the minigun right off the vertibird. Do that, and those raiders get an express ticket to hell. You dig?
Good work.
Could work.
It'll work, provided we can reactivate the suit. It's totally out of juice. Probably has been for 100 years. It can be powered up again, but we're a bit stuck.
So, what's the solution?
What you'll need is an old pre-war FC, a standardized fusion core, your high-grade, long-term nuclear battery
I have two.
used by the military and some companies way back when. And we know right where to find one.
But we can't get to the damn thing. It's down in the basement, locked behind a security gate. Look, I fix stuff. I tinker. Bypassing security ain't exactly my forte. You could give it a shot.
Already have
Actually,
it.
I already grabbed the fusion core. We're set.
Well,
I
all
grabbed
right.
it and everything else on my
Maybe
way
our
out.
luck's finally turning around.
Don't worry.
Once you jack the core into the power armor and grab that minigun, those raiders will know they picked the wrong fight. Good luck.
Thank you.
Careful, kid.
Ma'am,
Now look who Dog Meat brought to us.
Dog me.
so, he's your dog?
Aw, he ain't my dog. No, sir. Dog Meat, he's what you call his own man.
His own
You
man.
can't own a free spirit like that. But he chooses his friends and sticks with them. He'll stay by you now. I saw it.
You saw it?
It's the chems, kid. They give old Mama Murphy the sight.
She's a
Been that
druggie.
way for as long as I can remember.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, that's it. I'm out of here.
All right. I sometimes forget that folks ain't used to weird things like the sight. You go on.
Hell yeah. Hey,
These are our lives you're playing with. No. Are you listening to me?
This guy's got some PTSD or something. He's
Mister.
really freaked out.
you okay?
What's going on? Are we getting out of here?
Lady. Let's loot some of this stuff before we go out there. I guess this is the vertibird that's crashed. Sticking through the ceiling. Alright, so we're going up top. We will activate said power armor, and then this will be what we are using for the majority of the game. Gives you good armor, protects you from the waste, rads, etc. It also increases your carry weight, which is the best part. So let's tape
Personal log.
some lore.
United States Army Staff Sergeant Michael Daly. This past Saturday, October 23rd, while en route to West Stockbridge, a vertibird crashed into the roof of this museum. Caused EMP following nuclear detonation. Flaherty and Canaway were shot by some scared, desperate survivors. Gathered this was a global event. Took off running. Haven't seen him since. Now it's my turn to go AWOL, if that concept even applies anymore. My armor's fusion core is burned out, so I guess my soldering days are done. I'm heading to Boston, on foot, to see if my sister survived all this. She's got an apartment on Boylston Street. This is Mike Daly, signing out. Good luck. And God bless America. Or what's left of it.
Hey, Mike, I don't think your sister survived. I don't think he survived.
Up here.
So,
We got somebody up here. Why don't you get down?
fall from any distance with power armor.
Gun up close.
You don't take damage. This thing. Crystal's the boss. It's got a little extra health. This gun will overheat. Let's see. I'm actually hitting him. Oh, there we go. Deathclaw. Dog me alone, please. He's down. This is why I don't like using companions, because they just die to everything. And I know it's a death clip. He just dies immediately. And I have to blow a stim pack to save him. Dead. Kind of a fun little introduction they give you here. Am I overweight? Oh, I am overweight. Look at that. Just drop that. Alright. I have to save dog meat, stim pack. There's someone here. Brave of you to approach me in power armor, sir. Level up. Okay. Idiot Savant level 2 requires level 11. Nuclear Physicist. Robotics Expert. Nerd Rage. I might Scrapper. Or we're gonna do Hacker and... I'm not high enough level Locksmith. Perception. I might have to Perception. There's also... Heavy guns do 20% more damage. It can be fun. There's also energy guns somewhere in here. I don't know how much. I don't know if we need that right now. I think we might go heavy guns, maybe. Maybe just science guns. I feel like I need to blow some points on perception. I didn't realize I don't have locksmith. I'm going to need that, so I'm just going to do that for now. Ammo. Sir? Brave. Very brave. Not something I would do, running a guy in a suit of armor. But, you know, it is whatever. So we meet back up with Preston in here. And then we get to do the escort quests, walk them back. To Sanctuary. They are headed towards Sanctuary. But I think this is where we will stop for now.
A pretty amazing display.
We'll pick up on the next episode
glad you're on our side.